Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nebraska's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, UCLA! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that's just what they needed for breathing room. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Huskers will hustle to the line. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So, which
slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feel... Oh, he's got some space! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Trying to get rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's in his stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast.
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The short hands, it's Higgins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They want to get this defense on its heels.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Huskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
Near the goal line, everybody thinks more physical, bigger bodies. They're going to run the ball up the middle. How about this offense? Gives them a little change-up, gets the ball on the perimeter right now, fools the defense, and they get in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bruin! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cornhuskers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Brewer. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Poe. Got room at the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake.
from 1.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands. It's Gibbs to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Let me get stats for him.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Grab behind the line. It's Brewer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds his back in the middle. Good, solid tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Bruins want to move quickly. They'll go up top on second and short. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And they get him down. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding an escape route. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the it. Touchdown, Nebraska. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Runs for the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They believe they can run right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Off the play fake. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down. Still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executed. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Off play action on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Sails one into the middle. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's
all out of space. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Shakes off the defender. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's Brewer.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air, it's Willis. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Play number 9 on this drive. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Made a defender miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Back to throw, it's Willis. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll try the run. He'll try to take it. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Barrels ahead. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They want that clock to run. Bust through behind his pad. Just steamrolling the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to power it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Willis. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10.